Thank you to invite me, and I try to give an overview what is Italy is doing. Okay. Following your instruction, the first point is to understand what is the history of ocean observation in Italy. Obviously, Italy started to work on acquiring of ocean observation since back to the ancient time of Romans for navigation and steering. But I think the most important point is to highlight what is doing in the last 20 years. We have a different organization working on the observation in Italy, and these are CNR, OGS, Stazione Zoologica of Naples, ISPRA, University, NGV, and ENEA. The observation cover mainly the Mediterranean and the polar region. So these are the focus area of the national initiative. We cover all the type of observation, physical, chemical, biological one, and in the last 20 years, Italy has developed and well established ocean observing system, and this observation obviously are mainly funded by national public funding. Some are structural funding, like at the beginning was only the ships, but then some part also research infrastructure. Other are developed by funded by European programs and national programs. And in the last period, we have a big effort thanks to the PNRR. And obviously, we contributed to several of the projects at the European level. So what are the observational components of Italy? We are mainly have two parts of the component. That one is the in situ component that we are focusing this presentation, and the other part, but it's I want to highlight on this part, is the space component, because Italy invested a lot of money in the recent year to develop new satellites that are very useful for the ocean part. And we try to use to cover with this observation a wide range of drivers, obviously starting from research, but we look also on climate, operational service, ocean health, and the regulation part. So the Italian system has been computed with is built by with using several facilities. There is a Schwarz, a deep observatory, offshore platform, gliders, network of buoys, and monitoring networks, also water quality. And this facility contribute to acquire observation as Italia contribute to GOOS and EOS, obviously. But these facilities are used, and these are used also from other contributions for the Copernicus, not only the service, but also the validation of the space component for MSD, for MSP, and so on. Italy strongly believe in research infrastructure. So, for example, Italy contribute to more than 20 European research infrastructure in general, and 11 in these are related to in some part of on the environment. Here I listed the 8 landmark research infrastructure which that Italy is contributing, from ACTIS to EMSO to EPOS to AeroArgo, MBRC, ICOS, and LifeWatch. And also 3 major projects, the Danubius, Disco, and Altair. So this are the point that connect Italy with the research infrastructure in Europe. And having this issue of coordination of the oceanographic measurements in Italy, we decide to take the advantage of the establishment of the Italian Oceanographic Commission, that is the national coordination body of IOC, and as the mandate from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other ministry too, to provide guidelines and proposals of the Italian participation IOC. And since GOOS is a program IOC, we decided to use this coordination body to organize our activity for ocean observation. In the Italian Oceanic Convention, we have all the organization working on science, but not only science, because we have also the Navy, we have also the civil protection, we have also all the ministry involved in marine research activity. So this is the key point, to use this organism to coordinate the observation. And the Italian Oceanographic Commission that I have the honor to be the president, decided to establish a series of working groups that associate to different part of the observation that help the commission to organize all these things. One is related on GOOS, but we have also the working group of IODE, we have JEPCO, we have Ocean Ops, we have GLOS, and we have also marine spatial planning. And in particular, the GOOS and IOD Italian panel were very strongly involved and proposed to implement the Italian Integrated Ocean Observing System called ITIOS. And we have this design was done several years ago, and we take the opportunity of the new project to establish this program. In terms of use of the research infrastructure at national level, the Italy, as all the other countries involved in ESFRI, has an Italian National Plan for Research Infrastructure. This national plan highlight what are the high and medium priority marine research infrastructure that I listed here. And in this plan, there is a listed also of some big national large infrastructure that has a high priority, a middle priority for Italy. And in this program, there is important program to be funded, the research infrastructure, and also to be updated this research infrastructure. So the PNIR that was covered this the recent year to 2021 to 2027 decide that the priority for Italy is announcement the capability of the research infrastructure to establish eventually new research infrastructure, and mainly to connect and integrate all the research infrastructure. So we take this opportunity to try to go a step further in terms of integration, and also to establish the design of the Italian Integrated Observing System as a system in place. And this was done through ITINERIS. ITINERIS is the Italian Integrated Environmental Research Infrastructure System that wants to establish a hub, all the RI in the environmental domain, and strengthen the Italian comparticipation to environmental RIs and ESFRI, and build the integrated platform for observation in order to study various phenomena ranging from marine science to solid earth, atmosphere, biodiversity, and ecosystem. There are 21 research infrastructure involved in ITINERIS. And the important point I want to highlight is that inside the ITINERIS, we have not only the poor environmental research infrastructure, but we included also component of the research infrastructure from other domains, for example, physics or health, that has observation component that are crucial for the environmental issue. So the ITINERIS is built by different pillars. One of these big pillar is the marine domain, and I will focus now what we did for the marine domain. to establish the Italian Integrated Ocean Observing System. So within ITINERIS, we decide to move from the design of the Italian Ocean Commission to a realization of the Italian Integrated Ocean Observing System. And the aim of this project was to harmonize, integrate all the Italian nodes of the marine research infrastructure to guarantee access to the Italian facility, service, and marine data, and to ensure long-term monitoring of ocean essential variable, ocean climate variable, ocean biodiversity variable. So to establish the Italian Integrated Service Center that will be the Italian contribution to Europe and international effort of observation. To have a single access point to all the information, we also define to implement the Italian Marine Data Store, where all the data of the research infrastructure can be found, harmonized, but will host also Italian ocean observational data that are not coming directly from research infrastructure. We have also a big effort on the update the RIs by installing new instrumentation and responding to the digital requirement to fill, in order to fill the gaps, especially for biological observation. And what is the status of ITINERIS now? So we define the system as a building on a different subsystem based on the research infrastructure. We have developed a marine data store and marine data portal that will open by the end of this month. We have, with this, we have a single access point to the data. We have data including all available data set, but also additional product. We have storing the data and metadata, and is a distributed system, obviously, and provide the data in a homogenized way. And it's been designed in order that upgrade integration and including the additional system will be quite easy. So this is the status of ITINERIS, and here I show you the as first view the portal that is now in has been already installed, but we are now integrating all the different data providers that are 15. We have 95 endpoints to connect, and the 66 is already provided. So we think that in this way we can have access to all the product of the Italian community, mainly the research infrastructure, but in the future also the other observational product that Italy will be connected. In this portal, obviously, there is also the accessibility of all the data acquired by ISPRA, so the data of the environmental agency related to ocean observation on the environmental measurements. And I think this will be a possible contribution to AMRIT in order to connect the ETOs will be connect and provide to AMRIT a single point access to all the data, but we will think to collaborate with AMRIT to take advantage also the outcome of AMRIT to improve our system and developing in the offering phase. So this is the overview of ITINERIS. I hope it will be clear that what will remain is ETOs. Okay.